Yo, what's good? What's going on, man? Salute to everybody tuning into the channel. It's your boy Acito, Jim Jones. Shout out to Jim Jones, man. If you have not heard it, Jim Jones' brand new album is available now on all DSPs at the church steps. Dope album, yo. Dope album from top to bottom. I like some of the features he has on here. Some of the artists that I never heard before, but I believe they're signed, you know what I'm saying, to his record label. One interesting thing that I saw about this album here, I believe he collaborated with Hitmaker, you know, as far as releasing the project under Hitmaker's record label. And I believe Hitmaker may have did some of the production on here, but he might have even as executive produced the project. But you know, salute to Jim Jones, man. Just being an innovator, man. Staying fresh, you know, keeping his music relevant. It's like, bro, it's just amazing, bro. Like, no matter how old this man is, he still finds a way to keep himself, you know, up to par. He can blend in from any decade, any generation. I feel like Jim Jones can easily just dwell right in, just from the catalog of music, you know what I'm saying, that he has put out throughout the decades. You know what I'm saying? This man has extensive catalog, from mixtapes to albums to EPs. You know what I mean? So salute to Jim Jones for that, man. Make sure y'all check out the album. Let me know what joints y'all rocking with on there. Just a few joints that I like. I like the back in the day record with Mano. The joint with Dave East is crazy. What's going on? Jomo's my favorite, produced by Status Selector. That's a crazy record. I like Seen It All too. You know what I mean? He got some drinks on here. He's talking on here too. Like, make sure y'all check that album out, man. But let's get into it though. So Jim Jones was on The Breakfast Club, and he really gave a deep conversation. Really touched on, you know, the making of the album. They asked him some questions, you know, about, of course, Dipset, Camron, and man, he ain't hold back no punches, man. He did not hold back no punches, bro. It's crazy that the relationship between Cam and Jim, I think it's at a point where I don't think they can repair it. I don't think it could be repaired. I think it's always love, just because they have, you know, mutual homies. But I think certain bridges have been crossed, you know, and I think some things you just can't forgive. You know, it was even at a point where, like, Charlamagne asked him a crazy question, like, yo, would you go to his funeral? Like, no, he asked him something, and then Jim Jones was like, yo, I'll show up to the funeral. And I was just like, damn, like, it was just crazy. The way that answer and that question came about, it was just crazy. But I think Jim is, like, really hurt, bro. You know, like, I know Jim Jones from being around Cam. Being around Cam. You know what I mean? To that Rucker Park situation. You know what I'm saying? I got the DVD. I remember when that went down. You know, Jim, certified gangster on Smack DVDs. Like, he always was like the guy behind the scenes, you know, popping his shit right behind Cam, hyping Cam, you know, along with Freaky Zeke. So to see them, you know, kind of at odds, it's just really unfortunate, man. And Jim just talked about a lot of the backbiting, you know, the trademarking of the Bird Gang shit, you know what I'm saying, doing business, not really looking out for his best interests, you know, things of that nature. It's a cold game, bro. The music industry is cold. And I think for him to realize, yo, like, even my own homies, a dude I called my brother, you know what I'm saying, a dude I had in my grandmother's house, you know what I'm saying, that could turn on me. He really, like, yo, them cancers, man. Them cancers, boy. Them cancers something else. Emotional creatures, bro. Trust me. Emotional creatures, man. But salute to Jones. You know what I'm saying? He was very vulnerable. You know what I'm saying? He made it be known, like, yo, you know what I mean? I don't wish no harm on him, but I don't rock with him. But he also said he had box Cam. He will box Cam for $10 million. He said, man, call Floyd, call whoever. I'll fight you for $10 million. I guess when Cam made that comment about everybody around you, Jim, is either locked up, you know what I'm saying, or dead or something of that nature. And that was a really fucked up thing to say. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, you know what I'm saying? The Stack Bundles, you know, Free Max B and things of that nature, Mel Matrix. And I think he really took that as, like, really disrespectful. Like, yo, who's in jail because of me? Like, you know, and so He invited him to shoot that fade. So will Cam take it? Probably not. He'll probably clown him, you know what I'm saying, on the podcast. But I think it's really deep, bro. Like them two dudes, I don't see them really like coexisting no time soon. You know, he even talked about how the whole Verzuz shit went down. You know, how they unprepared they were, how selfish, you know, Cam was. And I don't want this to seem like it's a Cam bash video, but this is just me hearing Jim Jones' side of the story. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, giving my own perspective. And I watched it, bro. Like I watched how terrible like their performance was. You know what I'm saying? Jim didn't even get off all the records he had. Jim had crazy records. You know what I'm saying? It was no cohesiveness at all. You know, and he also spoke about how niggas did some shady business with the verses. Like, yeah, they got a nice bag, but then Cam went ahead and doubled back and got actually I think he owns like shares, or he owns stock in the company of the verses. You know what I'm saying? He didn't negotiate none of that, you know what I'm saying, for Jewels or Jim, and Jim really felt some type of way about that. He was mad at Swiss Beats about that. Like, so he was like, yo, if you want me to do another verses, man, I need triple the bag. He said he need triple the bag for it. So he was like, he down to do a verses though. He was popping his shit. He sounded very confident, man. Like, I can do a verses on my own. Nah, I believe he could do it, bro. But it's all about picking the right records. It's not about hit records. You know what I'm saying? It's not about who got the most gold. It's about timing, bro. It's strategy. It's a certain way. So you got to go to freestyles. You got to go to your features, your song cuts, your hits. Like you got to, you know what I'm saying? You got to be very strategic, bro. And one of the names they said was like Styles P, which I think could be a fire versus, bro. And don't niggas like, he was talking like, man, Styles ain't got the catalog. Like, no, Styles got a catalog, bro. Styles got a lot of albums. He got a lot of albums. He got hits. He got classic freestyles. You know what I'm saying? Features. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't, like, come on. This is Ghost we talking about, bro. All them hits that he was on, all them classic records from the 90s, all the way up to the 2000s. Like, don't sleep, bro. He has just as much as a strong mixtape catalog as you, Jim Jones. I don't think that'll be like an easy day for you. You know what I'm saying? Going against Styles. And Styles can rap too. Not to say, Jim, you can't rap, but your pen against Styles P? Nah, I'm picking Styles. But if I had to, like, yo, who gonna win between Jim Jones? Like, I don't know. I gotta see who's Jim Jones' DJ. That also plays a part with this versus shit. Like, who's your DJ? You know what I'm saying? Like, and I go back, I think about all the catalog, all the freestyles, all the joints. Jim got a lot of records, yo. That's one thing about Jim, yo. Jim is a fucking hard worker, bro. Styles P too, because Styles P got so many mixtapes, so many EPs. Like, that would be a dope battle, bro. I would love to see that, bro. Styles P versus Jim Jones. And have it on a big stage, like how y'all did the Madison Square Garden shit. Like, do it like that. You know what I'm saying? I would love to see that. I would pay to see that. Because I feel like Jim Jones definitely got to get his lick back. Because that Dipset verse, I had Dipset. I predicted Dipset to win. And I saw how bad, Jadakiss is my favorite rapper. But, like, I was just like, yo, I grew up on D Block. I grew up on Dipset, but Dipset was like, dog, everybody from middle school, high school, Dipset was they was the shit, bro. From the fashion to the mixtapes to the bandanas to the patches on your jeans, the patches on your Air Force Ones. Like, we used to go to like Walmart and shit like that and get like SpongeBob. We would get NBA pillowcases and stuff like that, and we would cut out the logos and then glue them to like our Air Forces, glue them on the checks. You know what I'm saying? And then match them up with the jerseys. Like, dudes used to be very, like, on some fashion shit. Like, niggas used to be fresh in high school, yo. Salute to everybody with the MHS, man. Manchester High School, bro. Like, niggas used to be fresh in there, man. But Dipset definitely had it, bro. Like, Cam with the earrings, with the pink. You know what I'm saying? Like, dog, like, Dipset was like, they was the shit, bro. From music to fashion and all that shit. Like, the crew. Like, they was like the influence, man. So that's how I was like, having those memories of all those mixtapes, all those songs. Like, niggas don't realize how big Dipset is. Pause. Like, you got Uncasa, you know what I'm saying? You got the Purple City Bird Gang branch. You got A Mafia, 40 Cal, JR Ryder, Hell Rel. You know what I'm saying? Like, you, dog, the tree is crazy. The tree is crazy, man. Y'all remember SAS from London? Like, they branch is crazy, bro. They branch is crazy. Then you got Skull Gang. Then you got the Bird Gang. Like, dog, Dipset was the shit, bro. Taliban, Luca Brasi. Like, come on, man. I'm telling you, man. Dipset was the shit, man. But I would love to see that Verzuz, man. But I just think, like, this situation between Cam and Jim, bro, like, I like how Jim, you know, he's speaking his piece, but he's also being smart about it. He's using it as a marketing tool, you know what I'm saying, to promote his album, you know, to promote his products. He also spoke about how his relationship is with Kanye West, you know, how him and Kanye have been tight. He's helping Kanye out with his clothing line. I don't know about that whole Nazi logo. Kanye, you out of pocket. I don't know what the hell is wrong with you. Real talk. But he, you know, he's getting a lot of tips and helping Kanye with fashion. You know, I would love to see Jim Jones, you know what I'm saying, come out with another clothing line. I don't know if y'all remember, he had Vampire Life. Vampire Life was popping. Like them rugby polos. I used to go to Queens. I used to go to Harlem on 125th and Lenox. I used to go to the Coliseum and get the Vampire Life. I remember I had the New York Knicks color. You know what I'm saying? Vampire Life rugby with the hat. Bro, them clothes was fire, bro. And the shit was, you couldn't find it in like Macy's and nothing like that. You had to find them in boutiques. So you would have to go to like New York and shit like that. And I think what ended up happening was, I think he did a collaboration with Dame Dash, you know what I'm saying? And they fell out. And I don't know, the brand just never really, like, he just stopped pushing it. But that Vampire Life brand was popping. Like, them clothes, the jeans, the rugbies, the jackets, like the hats, the buckets, like, trust me, Google Vampire Life clothing. Look at some of them clothes. I'm telling you, them shits was fire, bro. Them shits was fire, man. But it'd be dope to see Jim, you know, tap back into fashion, man. I know he got the shades. You know, he's very knowledgeable when it comes to fashion. Like, you cannot deny the drip the nigga be putting on, bro. Like, when it come to putting that shit on, like, Jim does it. Jim definitely does it. Cam does it too. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them Harlem niggas do it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, you know, salute to Jim Jones taking advantage of this opportunity. Like I said, he got the new album out. Make sure y'all check the album out. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Also, man, how can I forget, bro? His nigga threw some shots at 50 Cent. Man, 50 Cent done responded. Done called Jim a punk. You know what I'm saying? Said Ballin' was Max B. You know what I mean? You know the alleged story that Max B wrote the hook. Stack Bundles wrote the verses. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man, but that's a tree. I don't know if Jim want to bar. Jim don't back down, so I could see Jim kind of antagonizing 50 and going back and forth. But see, the thing with 50, he not going to stop. He not going to stop. He going to troll you. Do you really want that type of publicity? You got a new album out right now. You got a lot of energy. You one of the only artists right now from New York City that's really like dropping consistently and really got like the energy. You know, salute to Dave East. He just dropped a dope ass project with Ransom. You know what I'm saying? But as far as artists, like, I don't want to say commercial, but just artists that's out there. Jadakiss ain't dropping. Fab ain't dropping. Like, you know what I'm saying? Some of the heavyweights from New York City, they're not dropping no music. Jim is the only one from the East Coast on the forefront. You know what I'm saying? So like it or love it, but the nigga's hustling and he's putting out quality music. So, you know, you got to give credit where credit is due, man. But shit, be careful fucking with 50, man. 50 is a crazy motherfucker, man. You don't want to mess with Fifth, bro. But let me know what y'all think in the comment section, man. Subscribe to the channel. Follow me on all social media platforms at AceIsWorking on Instagram and Twitter. All right, it's your boy Acito. I'm out of here, y'all. Peace.